Lesson: Understanding limits on data subject requests. Understanding the limits on data subject requests is crucial for privacy professionals, as it directly impacts the management of consumer rights and compliance with data protection regulations. As organizations increasingly rely on data-driven strategies, they must navigate the complexities of data subject access requests within a framework that respects consumer privacy while balancing operational feasibility. This lesson explores actionable insights, practical tools, frameworks, and step-by-step applications that privacy professionals can implement to enhance their understanding and management of DSARs. The General Data Protection Regulation and other privacy laws grant data subjects the right to access their personal data held by organizations. These rights are designed to empower individuals, allowing them to understand how their data is being used, ensure its accuracy, and, if necessary, request its correction or deletion. However, there are inherent limits to data subject requests that professionals must navigate. Understanding these limits begins with recognizing the scope of data that can be requested and the time frame in which organizations must respond. The GDPR, for instance, mandates that organizations respond within 1 month, a period that can be extended by 2 months for complex cases. A practical framework for managing DSARs involves establishing a clear, step-by-step process. The first step is to verify the identity of the requester, ensuring that the request is legitimate and preventing unauthorized access to personal data. This can be achieved through a robust identity verification system, which may include two-factor authentication or secure identity verification questions. Once identity is confirmed, the organization must determine the scope of the request. This involves identifying all the data that pertains to the requester across various data systems and formats. Utilizing data mapping tools can significantly aid this process by providing a visual representation of data flow within the organization, thereby identifying where data related to the requester might reside. Another critical aspect of managing DSARs is understanding the exemptions and limitations that apply. For example, organizations are not required to disclose data that could infringe on the rights and freedoms of others, such as data that includes proprietary business information or impacts the privacy of other individuals. Moreover, repetitive or manifestly unfounded requests can be rejected, although the organization must be able to demonstrate the unfounded nature of the request. Practical tools such as automated request management systems can help track and evaluate requests, ensuring that each is handled appropriately and in compliance with legal standards. The application of these principles can be seen in real-world scenarios, such as the case of a large telecommunications company that implemented a centralized DSAR management system. By integrating data mapping, identity verification, and automated request tracking, the company was able to reduce the time spent on each request by 40%, demonstrating the efficiency of a structured approach. This example highlights the value of investing in comprehensive systems that streamline the DSAR process and ensure compliance with legal obligations. Organizations must also consider the role of data minimization in limiting the scope of DSARs. By practicing data minimization, only collecting and retaining data that is necessary for specific purposes, organizations can reduce the volume of data subject to access requests. This not only limits potential exposure, but also simplifies the process of responding to DSARs. Implementing data retention policies and regular data audits can further support this approach by ensuring that outdated or unnecessary data is securely deleted. In addition to procedural frameworks, fostering a culture of transparency and accountability is crucial. Training employees on the importance of data protection and the proper handling of DSARs can prevent errors and ensure that requests are handled efficiently. Regular audits and assessments can help identify potential areas of improvement and ensure that the organization remains compliant with evolving regulations. Engaging with stakeholders, including legal counsel and IT professionals, can also provide valuable insights and support in managing complex DSARs. Statistics underscore the importance of efficient DSAR management. A 2020 survey by Gartner found that 41% of organizations received more than 100 DSARs per month, highlighting the significant resource investment required to handle these requests. By implementing effective tools and strategies, organizations can reduce the cost and time associated with DSARs, ensuring that they can respond promptly and in compliance with legal requirements. In conclusion, understanding the limits on data subject requests is essential for privacy professionals striving to balance consumer rights with organizational capabilities. By adopting a structured approach that includes robust identity verification, data mapping, and automated request management systems, professionals can effectively navigate the complexities of DSARs. Additionally, embracing data minimization and fostering a culture of transparency and accountability further enhances an organization's ability to manage these requests efficiently. By integrating these practical tools and frameworks, privacy professionals can ensure that their organizations remain compliant with data protection regulations while respecting the rights of data subjects.